Things you should not do whilst riding a tuned e-moto. There are some considerations you have to think about. In today's upload then, it's a bit of a guide on how to treat your tuned e-moto. In stock mode, these bikes are running 5 to 6 kilowatt. So if you do a high powered tune that can potentially be 8 to 15 kilowatt, that's a lot more than the stock. So this can't be expected not to take its toll on the motor. When running a high powered tune, there are risks of damaging your motor, even if you've got one of those temperature protection mode things. So there are a few considerations to bear in mind. If you're not keeping within the motor's limits, then obviously you run the risk of motor damage. Holding it wide open for extended periods of time is a definite no-no. You wouldn't ride a dirt bike like that, it wouldn't last 5 minutes. In fact, you wouldn't ride any motorbike like that, it wouldn't last long. Here is some advice and tips to help prevent motor damage, or worse still, failure, resulting in a repair bill and lost riding time. You shouldn't wide open throttle it for more than 10 to 15 seconds. Don't ride for long distances at 3/4 to full throttle constantly for long durations of time.
A balance.
You also don't want to be in the highest power mode constantly. Use the adequate power mode needed at the time. If you're considering using the bike for long distance at consistent throttle above 3/4, then you should reduce the power of the tune to ensure that you can ride for sustained periods of time without damaging your motor. Just need to bear these in mind when modding and riding e-motos. A few other considerations of wet areas. Use dielectric grease to help keep the water out. Also mount the controller so the connections are at the top. And last of all, don't let any Tom, Dick or Harry ride your bike. And usually your best mates are the worst. Now if you've got anything to add, then please drop it in the comment section below. So then I hope you learned something. If you didn't, I just hope you enjoyed your upload. And thanks for tuning in to the Motor Machines channel today.
What is that? It looks like something full of water. Got excited for a minute. can see something else up there. I don't know what that is. I thought it was going to be an old bomb shelter then. It looks like some. Some weird things in this place. I just couldn't resist this one last trail. And we're in Ludicrous, obviously. Whoa. Wasn't much, was it?